step I took to make $38,000 with a single offer, and you're going to learn all of that in this video.
Whoa, dude, I don't want to give that much away.
Like I said, the guy here is making his entire income off of this strategy alone.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So first step we need to take in all this whole process is to find products that are ready to launch. How do we do that exactly? Well, my favorite way is to jump on a website called Monetise.com. There are a number of other ways you can do it, such as joining specific JV groups. You can also network with different vendors once you start getting, I guess, familiar with some of the names out there. Like I say, this is my preferred way, basically because it shows a whole range of products and you get your choice of which ones you want to jump on. There are a couple other websites that you can use as well, such as afpaying.com and OfferVault, but they are more catered to CPA offers, whereas muncheye.com is catered specifically for launch jacking in the process that we're going to be doing. Right, what we need to do first and foremost, just scroll down, have a look. We've got big launches on the left, all launches on the right, really straightforward. Big launches doesn't necessarily mean that the product has a high ticket value. As you can see, we've got this one here, $47, not a huge ticket value. Just means that it's perceived to be a big launch. They might have a lot of prize money behind it, all that sort of stuff. Where we've got all launches over here. We've got the likes of this one here, Compoundly, $13. As you can see, the commission structure ranges from usually 40% right up to 100% in a lot of cases. So the reason why they would do that is usually because the back end of the funnel, so once someone purchases the front end, they'll be greeted with an upsell or an OTO and so on and so forth. So it means that their initial investment of, say, $13 can end up being a couple of hundred by the time they get right through the funnel. They get all the add-ons and the upsells, all that sort of stuff. What that means is for the vendor, they will lose money, of course, on the front end. They will get a buyer into their list, but they'll also make a lot of money on the back end with those upsells along the way. What it means for an affiliate, we get 100% upfront. We'd also, usually speaking, get 50% along the way with the funnel. So what I prefer, though, is actually focusing on...
Chet here, the guy from part 1. Consider subscribing to my channel on YouTube by clicking the link in the description and join the 7 guys that now earn a full-time affiliate income strictly off of using my free YouTube videos.
High ticket items. So the thing with high ticket items, though, is that they don't come out as frequently. With launch jacking, I guess the good thing is that you can do this every single day. There's products come out every day for this without fail. It's ridiculous how many products there are out there that are getting launched that allow you to do the launch jacking process. Having said that, the higher ticket items, such as this one over here, we've got the one from Chris Munch, $2,497 at 50% commission. As you can imagine, you only need 1 or 2 sales in order for you to actually hit a pretty solid income from one of these launches. But the downside is they are few and far between by comparison to the lower ticket offers, right? So anyway, that one has actually caught my eye. I'm going to check this one out. Okay, so most ClickBank offers you don't need to make an application for. This is obviously one of the exceptions here. So basically what I'll do is just go through this process. I will fill that out. I will click submit application, and then I'll either be approved or declined based on my, I guess, affiliate history and what I've done in the past, all that sort of stuff. The majority of the ClickBank offers you won't need to do this for, because ClickBank, usually speaking, doesn't need people to sign up in order to promote a specific offer. You just go and grab your link, in which case all you do is, referring back to that other page I was just on, you would actually just have a link there and you just put in what they call your hop link there, so your hop ID, I should say, which is pretty much just your account name. There's also other ways, of course. You do need to apply when you go through Warrior Plus and JV Zoo for this method. And with those ones, what I would suggest is taking the time to record a little video if you are brand new to affiliate marketing. Just say, look, I'm getting some coaching on how to do launch jacking. Here's the process. I'd love to just do a review of your product when it goes live, right? So don't need to, I guess, spend too much time on it. There are a lot of opportunities out there, so don't get disheartened if you do get declined. What I would also suggest is that you reach out to the vendor on Facebook. So a lot of these pages will actually have information about the vendor. This one is obviously the exception there, but you can receive alerts and email Chris Munch, the vendor, there. But a lot of them will actually have details on the JV page about who they are, so you can connect with them on Facebook, send them a message. Hey, I'm looking to promote your product. Here's my affiliate link ID, or sorry, my hop link ID. Can I jump on this launch? That's how you're going to get notice from them. And if you do it long enough, you're going to get approved for some of the launches and start getting a bit of practice under your belt, right? Anyway, that's it for this segment. Thanks very much for joining me. All right, so the second part of this entire process is putting together a legal and ethical bribe. Whoa, what am I talking about? Well, imagine every time you've gone into a retail store, anytime you shop online, anytime you go and with the aim of purchasing anything anywhere, chances are you're going to be hit with a discount offer, buy one, get one free, store credit, onboard credit if you into cruise lines, flash sales, all that sort of stuff. These are all things that are designed to act as an incentive for you to buy. Now, the same thing applies in the online world. What we can do is put together our own incentive, and like I say, an ethical and legal bribe to get people to buy through our link. How do we go about doing that? Well, there's a few ways you can do it. I just wanted to cover exactly what I'm talking about here. It's adding bonuses to your affiliate offers. Now, I was just going to show you guys a couple of the bonus pages I've put together recently. This one's a little bit too flash, I must admit. I wasn't really a massive fan of this, but I thought, you know what, I'll try it. I love testing things out. So every time I go to do a launch, I usually try to test something out. I'll add a different color in, I'll add a different bonus. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of bonuses in here. If someone does choose to purchase this particular product after my review through my link, guess what? They'll be able to access all these products as a free bonus. So I went a little bit overboard. Like I say, I'd like to mix it up from time to time. In this instance, it's automatically emailed to them, automatically added to the thank you page once they've purchased. So I don't need to do anything. They just basically pick them up once they have made a purchase through my link, right? That's one example. I've got another one through my website here. This is another launch that came out recently. You have to excuse my goofy face right there. That's me. Ha ha ha. Yeah, this one probably a little bit cleaner, I must admit. Actually performed really well and gave a little bit more information. But these ones, you'll notice in this one, I actually put together a full custom bonus. So I run a Facebook ad consultancy where I help people with lead generation and small business growth through Facebook ads. Now, as part of that, I create things like chatbot sequences, and I decided I've got a couple there that I use as templates. I'm going to give those away as part of my bonus package. I spent hours, I'm not even kidding, like literal hours and hours learning this stuff, putting together the sequences, all that sort of stuff. So I put a price of $4.97. It's two of my best converting ones. I thought it's probably not that bad. And I think, to be fair, it's probably quite reasonable of an offer. Also added another one to do with high ticket sales. Now, this particular product was related to high ticket sales. And so I thought, what better way to add a complement to that by putting things like chatbots to automate the process, things regarding high ticket sales, traffic, all that sort of stuff. And it does tend to complement it. And the more, I guess, targeted you can get with your bonuses, the more aligned with the underlying offer, the better your campaign will go. So the other thing you can do is use something that they call PLR, or private label rights. What are private label rights? Basically, they are products where someone has given the right to someone else to use that product as their own. So depending on the actual rights that you have with your PLR product, you can give them away as bonuses. Some of them don't allow that. You really need to just make sure you read the PLR document when you do pick these up. I use this this particular website. It's called Big Product Store. And it's really straightforward. All you need to do is create a free account. You can actually get free PLRs as part of this. There's also a paid upgrade, of course, but you don't necessarily need that. What you can do is just have a look through if there's anything that catches your eye. You can actually just click on any of these and download them accordingly. They usually come with these types of graphics. So all it means is that you'd need just to put together your own bonus page. I use another piece of software for this particular bonus page here, and it is called Commission Gorilla. Now, they do have a $1 trial. I highly recommend it just purely because the whole process is really straightforward. They have built-in templates. All you need to do is upload your own bonuses. They also have a bunch of their own bonuses built in, and it's really straightforward in order to knock out one of these pages that look really neat and clean. Hey guys, so one of the things that you'll need to do in order to get better search engine rankings, more clicks through to your bonus page and affiliate links is create better thumbnails. I'm just going to show you guys a couple of examples of really good thumbnails and then one that's definitely on the improve, which is mine. But basically, I wanted to cover why these ones work really well. So Brian G. Johnson is a YouTuber and product creator. I've known of him for quite some time. I've been a subscriber to his channel. And this guy in recent times has really blown up in terms of the subscriber numbers for his channel. Having said that, he's got the entire process of creating videos and specifically thumbnails down to a fine art form. He does do a lot of testing, which is why he is always improving and why he is growing. So as you can see, a couple of things to note: big, huge, bright colors, nice symmetry across them. But then one of the things that he does do a lot of is big, huge face of him, which is obviously his face, a couple of words, gives you just a really short, punchy thing like, cool, okay, that's the title, Never Shared Secrets. Oh, okay, that's like, it's quite intriguing. For 3 letters, 3 words, it's enough to get you to click, which has obviously been the case, which is why he's got 34,000 views in a couple of weeks, which is pretty cool. So I guess the point being is that bright colors in particular, big, huge face. As you can see, like whether it's a goofy face or just a normal, you looking at the camera type thing. But he does mix it up. But again, the point being is that you can increase your views, your click-through rates, all that sort of stuff just by playing around with different YouTube thumbnails. Right, another one. This is my buddy Chet. Now, Chet, I think, is a bit of a wizard at doing thumbnails as well. And the same sort of theme that he uses is very similar to Brian, of course. Big photo on the right-hand side or left, doesn't really matter. A little bit of writing, and something that's, I guess somewhat eye-catching. There we go, beautiful one, $144,000 SEO client. My exact pitch: the reds, the yellows, work really well together. And of course, in this regard, he's actually pointing to the actual writing itself. Now, this one is one of the more popular ones, and although he doesn't have his face on there, there are a couple of reasons why this works really well. 38K in 60 days. Everyone loves money. So if you could get 38K in 60 days, I'm sure you'd be pretty cool, like happy about it, right? With only 1,000 subscribers. So basically that implies that you don't necessarily need a huge YouTube channel in order to start making money and in order to make those types of returns as well, which is pretty damn cool. And then a little bit of proof there, just saying, blah, 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 this is what I got. Pretty cool. And obviously call to action in some regard with the arrows pointing there. Pretty cool. And as you can see, it's worked out. He's got a lot of views, which is really cool. So I think he does this really well. And last but not least, I'm going to show you the worst of them all, which is, oh no, terrible. It's my channel. Now, I must admit, I actually kind of suck at the whole thumbnail thing. In fact, it has improved quite dramatically in recent times because I'm starting to follow a bit more of a format. But when I first started, if you scroll down here, you might see remnants of some of my early ones. Oh my God, who did that? My click-through rates was like, I think if I'm not mistaken, was like 0.9%. Now, to put that into context, it means that for every 100 people that type in a keyword and your YouTube video happens to be on that page, what it means is basically people, less than one person per 100 is actually clicking on my particular video. So yeah, it was kind of hard to start with. I have since learned, and although they are on the improve, I'm not saying they're anywhere near perfect yet, but there's a couple of things that I do on the fairly regular basis, which certainly has helped. One of which is add a very vibrant color. So it's a very eye-catching color, this orange there. I, for the record, no, I never went to Yale. I never went to university, actually. It's just a T-shirt a friend of mine gave me, and I happened to have it in a lot of photos. I don't know why, but it just seems to pop up in my photos. I'm not sure why. Anyway, but this one in particular, I do use this a lot, quite simply because it allows me to point to what I'm trying to draw attention to. So in this case, the recent review I did, which was iViral X review, click here to claim $1,447 in bonuses. That actually was something that I launch jacked recently, which went really well. Another one I launch jacked recently as well, Siphon review, blah, 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 blah. Click here to claim your bonuses, So yeah, I mean, I do that a lot, but again, I would take this with a grain of salt. I do suggest you check out the likes of Brian or Chet in particular. Both those guys have got it really nailed. But even looking at mine might give you a couple of ideas, especially using the large face, which of course helps to brand me, bright orange color, and then drawing attention to a little bit of writing there. So there you go. And then to do it, it's actually not overly complex at all. I use free software. It's called canva.com. You hopefully have heard of it. If not, like I say, just canva.com. I personally have upgraded to the premium version. You do not need to in order to create your thumbnails. And what you can do, just really simply, now bear in mind, I'm not going to go through this entire process just here, but all you need to do is once you're on the dashboard and you've signed up, which is really basic, you just click on YouTube thumbnail and it will actually automatically create the perfect size thumbnail for you. So let's load. All right, so on this page, you can actually use the predetermined template. So if I wanted that one there, for example, I just click on it. Oh, look at that. There we go. We're going to use that one. That's beautiful. There we go. So all I would need to do is, so cute. I would just need to adjust this by double clicking in there, and I can write different stuff in there, different things, right? So that's one way to do it. Of course, you can add other elements. Like I said, I'm not going to go into an in-depth overview of how to use it. It's pretty straightforward, but it's a drag and drop design feature, right? So you don't really need to think about it too much, and you can just go with some of these templates and adjust things accordingly. Of course, you can just start from scratch, like I say, use your own elements, text, backgrounds, uploads. You can upload your own photos, which of course was what I've done. Where are we? So that's, in fact, mine won't be here. They'll be way down the bottom, won't they? I think I saw one of mine. So there we go. That's just, if I wanted to add that, I'll just click on me. It's kind of weird. There we go. Dog and Jamie. There you go. So that would be my thumbnail, for example. Yep, I don't know why that's relevant, but there you go. That's going to be my thumbnail. Not going to mean anything to anyone, but I like it. Anyway, so like I say, I'm not going to go into in depth in this, but just, yeah, like I say, big bold colors, mix it up. So test things out. You might find that by adding a different layer or a different color, that increases your click-through rates. Now, the thing to note is that the higher your click-through rates, the more people are going to view your videos, the longer your watch time is going to be, and the more that tells the YouTube algorithm, hey, this video is awesome, rank it higher in the search engines. And that's what it's going to do if you start getting those types of engagements. So anyway, that's thumbnails. Thanks very much, guys.